Morning everyone and welcome back to my vlog. My name's Jenny and this is my channel, Jenny Loves to Sew. Before I start, I'll just tell you what I'm wearing. So this is the Stevie top by Tilly and the Buttons. I've had this one a while now and it's in the fabric's really nice. It's Laden Cowboy fabric. I think it's called Crowded Faces. Really like that though. And I'm wearing it with my newly finished, they're the closet case Jenny, well, it's Jenny overalls, but you can do them as trousers as well, so I've just done them as trousers. First time I've actually made trousers. I did have a few issues along the way, but I've actually got a wearable pair of trousers that fit me, so I'm quite pleased with those. So got a few fabrics to show you today. They're actually all from the same place, which is Sewisfaction. You may have heard me mention before, but this is probably my favourite sewing fabric shop. And if you follow her on Instagram, Shona is the lady who runs it, and she's been doing some pop-up shops recently, and she's just had a pop-up shop in Bath, which was really lucky because my husband had suggested that we go away for a weekend, and literally the day he was looking for places to stay, he found a place just outside of Chippenham, and he came and showed me, and literally just as he showed me this, I just discovered that Sewisfaction were coming to Bath, and it's about 10-minute train journey away. So yeah, that was really lucky. And obviously when I told him that there was a pop-up shop, he said, okay, well, I guess we'll have to go. So I've got, I actually bought four fabrics from the shop. I wasn't going to buy any fabric before that, but then Sewisfaction had a sale on, and it was a really good sale. It was, I think it was 50% off, and there was a couple of fabrics I just couldn't resist. So yeah, so got quite a few fabrics to show you. So I'll show you my sale purchases first of all. So I had two in the sales, and they were really good value, I think. This one, it's a jersey, but it hasn't got a massive amount of stretch, but it is a nice jersey. I'd call it like maybe a sort of off pink kind of colour with grey, very small animal print. I had 1.5 meters of that, and I think it was £3 per half metre. So yeah, good value. And I'm planning on making I think it's the Tilly and Buttons Roma top. Not made that yet, so that's my plans for that one. And then my second fabric that was in the sale, again, I think off the top of my head, I think it was £3 per half metre. It might have been £3.50, but it wasn't any more than that. And it's a very fine, I don't know if you can see it on the picture, but it's very fine cord. Love this print. I've actually had my eye on this for a while, and I haven't bought it because I thought it's probably more of a autumn colours, so with the summer I've just resisted buying it. But when I saw it in the sale, again, couldn't resist. Again, I think I had 1.5 meters, and I'm planning on doing the Nina Lee, the pinafore, I can't remember what it's called, Carnaby dress, that's it. The Nina Lee Carnaby dress, I think I'll be doing with that. Or possibly there is a Tilly and the Buttons skirt, which I haven't tried yet, so that's a possibility, but I think I'm probably going to do the pinafore with that one. So those are my two sale fabrics. And then we went to Bath for the weekend, and Sewisfaction were actually set up in a lovely haberdashery shop called VV Rouleau. I think I've probably pronounced that totally wrong. I will put a link in the comments down below. It's like a French name, and my French isn't very good, so I've probably pronounced that totally wrong. But we went there, and there was so many nice fabrics. I could have bought the whole shop. I tried to be refrained, and I've got to say, my husband encouraged me to buy more fabric than I actually intended to buy. So the last piece I ummed and ahed about buying, but he persuaded me to buy it, so that was his fault, which I will show you in a minute. But the first one again is another jersey fabric. more animal print. I'm very much into my animal prints at the moment. I think it's a fashion that isn't going away anytime soon. This is another jersey, a lot more stretched, this one, and it's got really nice, it's like a teal colour, the spots are, if you can see that. So again, I've got 1.5 meters of that, and this is either going to be another Roma top. Once I've made one of those, I'll try it out with that one first of all that I've shown you, and possibly another Roma top, or if not, I might do a Agnes top, or maybe even hack it into an Agnes dress. I've seen a few people have done a hack with the Agnes top and made it into a dress, so that's for that one. Next one is another absolutely gorgeous cord. This is the colours on this are so nice. Again, it's a very fine cord. It's a little bit heavier than the other one I've got, if you can see that. This I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to make. Maybe a jumpsuit or a shirt dress, or possibly another pinafore. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but yeah, love the colours. I think that's going to be really nice in winter, autumn, with a nice just plain top underneath. Yeah, so really pleased with that one. I think most of them I've had either two, I think I had 2 meters. Did I have 2 meters? Yeah, I think I had 2 meters on this one. So yeah, plenty fabric to play with, so yeah, love that one. Next one, quite an unusual one, but again, I like quirky patterns, and I saw this, and I saw it when Shona did a sneak preview of some of the fabric she was taking, and she put this one up, and I knew as soon as I saw it, I'm going to buy this fabric. It's a cotton, it has got some stretch to it, and I'd call it like I think it's like a slate grey, the background. It's hard to tell really, it's almost looks navy in some lights and then grey in others, so not 100% sure on the background. It does look on the image there, it does look blue, but it looks more grey in real life. And it's got these lovely ladies on, and we've got some snakes, so if anyone likes snakes, there we go. This I think I'm going to make into a shirt dress probably. Thinking possibly the closet case Kaylee. I am open to suggestions, so if anyone's got any other suggestions of what I could make with it. But yeah, really, I thought this was a really unusual print, and yeah, just I couldn't resist it. So yeah, really pleased with that one. And then the last fabric I bought, I wasn't actually going to buy it because I thought it's quite a summery fabric, and we're in, well, coming to the middle of August now, are we? Well, coming to the end of August actually, and nights are drawing in, and well, looking at the window at the moment, it isn't summer weather. It's looking very dark and dreary at the moment. Although summer's supposed to be coming back next week, so I've been told from the forecast. But it's got, this one as lemons, and who can resist lemons? So I have got I made a, you may have seen it, I made a Kaylee wrap dress a few weeks ago in it was a stretch jersey, that one was, and it was black with lemons on. And this one, I love the colour. It's like a very pale turquoise and all these bright lemons on it. So yeah, I ummed and ahed and thought, no, I shouldn't buy it because it's too summery and I'm not going to get to wear it this year. But then my husband said, no, you'll regret it if you don't buy it, so buy it. So who am I to argue with him? So yes, he's very good like that. So yeah, love that one. This one, I haven't got any firm plans of what to make. So any suggestions would be welcome. Again, it does have some stretch to it. So So yeah, I'll have to think about that one, and I probably, if I'm honest, I probably won't use it till next year. But I've got it now for the next summer. So hopefully we'll have some sunshine next year. So any suggestions, please let me know on that one. So yeah, that was all my fabric. I also had a goodie bag from Sewisfaction, which had some nice little bits in. So I'll show you what we had in there. So we had a couple of these. They're for making purses. I have made some purses before actually, so these are really useful. So yes, great thing for using up scraps of fabric, that is. So we had that was in the goodie bag. Some ribbon, which is always useful, and we've got a iron-on motif, which I think will be nice on a nice. I've got some denim upstairs, which I'm planning on making a pinafore with. So I thought I could put that on there. That would be quite nice. And then there was a selection of buttons. So all sorts of buttons here. So yeah, we also got a little label to put in my hair. Is that the right way around? No. Is it? That's it. That's better. That's the right way. I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't actually see what I'm showing you. So that's a nice little label, and then a lovely selection of buttons, which I'm now dropping. We've got an elephant button, and we've got a camera button. I like my photography, so that's quite useful, and some nice floral buttons. So those are all from the goodie bag. And then while we were in Bath, I also bought some buttons. My obsession with buttons is now getting as bad as my obsession with buying fabric. So yeah, so we went to a charity shop and I picked up a few vintage style buttons. So we had those ones, and then there's some nice like a dark blue grey. Camera focus on those. These are like a kind of blue purple kind of colour, which I like those because they're pointed in the middle. You can see that. And then I just picked up a few random buttons that I liked. You can see those. So those were from a charity shop. And then there was also a little, there was a church, I think it was Marlborough we went to, and they turned the church into like a gift shop and cafe. And I bought some buttons from there because they were selling big bags of buttons for £1.50. And I picked up all of those, which are all sort of, you've got teal and green and purple, and some like a burgundy colour. So there's about 4 different types of buttons in there, lots and lots of buttons, and that was £1.50, so I thought that was a bargain. So yeah, that was my weekend away. So I spent all my money. I did actually have a £25 voucher for the fabrics I bought from Sewisfaction, because I actually won they do, if you look on Instagram, they do, if you tag your makes with hashtag my Sewisfaction, every month they go through them and they choose a selection of them to put in their gallery, and they have one winner. And I was very lucky last month because I actually won with if you see one of my previous vlogs, it was about the new Rosalie pattern by Experimental Space, and I made a lovely, it was a maxi dress I made, and that was fabric from Sewisfaction. So yeah, I won a £25 voucher for that, so I did have a voucher to go towards all my fabric, but I'm definitely on a fabric buying ban now until I go to Sobrum in October. But that's the bag market, so that's quite cheap. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed seeing my fabrics, and any suggestions of what I could make, then please drop a message in the comments below. I'd love to hear what your opinions are. Thanks for watching and see you all again soon. Bye.